Hey, what's going on? What's going on? This is Madam 81, and I'm back with you again. This time, the article's from Gossip.com, and the article title says, "You can't be serious. White restaurant owner only gets sentenced to 10 years for enslaving, burning, and beating mentally ill black employee." Yes, you heard me right. All right. We're warning you now, this story is going to really piss you off. And that is my warning to you as well. According to CNN, the manager of a South Carolina restaurant, Bobby Paul Edwards, has been sentenced to only 10 years in prison for torturing and enslaving a mentally ill black man named John Christopher Smith for what, wait for it, 17 years. All caps. Okay. Smith began washing dishes at Jay's cafeteria in Conway, South Carolina as a 12-year-old boy. When Edwards took over as manager, his life turned into a living hell. Edwards yelled racial epithets at Smith, beat him with a belt, hit him with pots and pans, and burned him with scalding hot tongs to make him work faster. In a WPDE interview, Smith says he was afraid to lose his job, so he did whatever Smith told him, including being confined to a back room whenever his family would come into the restaurant. Quote, this is in his words: "I wanted to get out of there out of there a long time ago, but I didn't have nobody I couldn't go to," he said. He said he was denied access even to his own family. "I couldn't go anywhere. I couldn't see none of my family. So that was that," he said. "That's the main basic thing I wanted to see was my mom come see me. I couldn't see my mom, and I couldn't talk to nobody." Edwards is almost 40 years old now, and he would have never been freed from his slavery if not for a customer who called the police after noticing a bevy of scars on his hands and body as he brought them food. It's almost inconceivable that the instance of forced labor endure in this country to this day, a century and a half after the Emancipation Proclamation, said Assistant Attorney General Eric D. of the Civil Rights Division. The Department of Justice will continue to investigate, prosecute, and convict human traffickers involved in forced labor, seeking justice on the behalf of their victims. In a press release, the U.S. Department of Justice announced that Edwards was sentenced to a decade in prison for slavery and forced to pay Mr. Smith $272,952 and 96 cents in restitution. Only 10 years for slavery. We hate it here. Fucking right. Fucking right. Like, this is ridiculous. Like, 10 for 17 years, and he only get 10 years. Are you serious? Wow. Like, I'm at a loss for words, but I'm gonna try to pull it together for this video. First of all, I hope that gentleman, I'm not even gonna say his name, But I hope every day of that 10 years, an ancestor come back to haunt his ass while he up in there. I hope when he take his last breath, he be like that story I read on Facebook a couple of years ago about when the little white boy died and he went to heaven and he found out that Jesus was black. Like, that's what I want his hell to be. I want his hell to be nothing but people of color all day long. I would hope that in that hell, that the same pain, anguish, and torment that he inflicted on that man is done to him for eternity. That's a nice way of putting it. 10 years for 17 years of slavery, burning and beating a mentally ill man. I'm just at a loss for words. Like, this is deplorable. Yet again, the justice system has failed us. It is more people in jail for an ounce of weed that has longer sentences than this man. There's people in jail for minor offenses or their first time in jail that have longer sentences than this man has. Justice is definitely blind, and the bitch is senile. That's the only thing I'm gonna say. Please drop down in the comments. Please like, subscribe, and share. Please do not forget to comment. I love the comments, good, bad. You know, I love them all the same. And until then, I will talk to you guys later.